So here we go. This is the NGT electric boilie grinder. When you open the box, that's sitting on top, so it's all neatly inside. And this itself comes in this little carry case, little drawer thing on top. So that sits in there. When it's in there, it means it all stays together, because this is like loose and can fall off. So that's quite convenient. You've got 3 mega sharp blades, just like a mini food processor. I went to the Essex Carp Show with my fishing buddy Dan, and these were £10 there. I'm not sure how much they were. I think they range between sort of 15 and 18 quid online, so a tenner at the show. It's quite a good deal. Triple stainless steel blades. Let's have a look at the what does it say? Coarse ground, perfect for fishing above weeds or on silt, visually appealing to coarse fish. So you got that chunky sized boilie where you've just give it a little quick blend. The next one down says crumb on the most effective loose feeds. One of the most effective loose feeds to entice fish to feed harder and longer. And then the one at the bottom where my thumb is, it says mist blend. So you've powdered it up lots and lots, blended it for a long time. Create an intense particle mix to attract a wide range of coarse fish. Charge bankside with a portable power pack, sold separately. So what they're saying is, even if you forget to charge this from one trip to another and you're on the bank, you think, oh bumholes, I forgot, make sure you've got a battery pack with you. I always keep 1 or 2 or 3, even if I'm doing a long session, battery packs to make sure I've got enough energy to charge up my phones to do my videos. But now this will be another thing I will be able to charge up on the bank. So here we go with the test run. 3 bowls, gonna do. I've got some vanilla boilies. I'm just gonna do a small amount, because I don't imagine you can do too much at a time without blocking it up. Let's do a couple more than that. Let's say 10. I'm going 10 baits maybe. Okay, it is on. So number 1 is going to be just slightly halved boilies maybe. So let's have a go. First time. So I've gone more than... Oh no. Okay. So if we take this off, oops, and have a look, that did it quite well. When you just want to have a few crumbled up boilies, they're not fully broken up, but they're all different size pieces. That's ideal for PVA bag. Some bigger than others. It's not the most powerful thing, but the longer you do it, the smaller this is going to get. So that was number 1 go. So that kind of ended up like this. Varying size boilies with a bit skimmed off. So let's go for the crumb mix next. So let's do this a bit more, so it's more like crumb. So I've got about another 10 boilies in there. Come on. Let's get in there a little bit more. It's not quite crumb yet. Keep going. Now is that crumb? I'd say that's crumb. Let's have a look. Got the old thingy. So let's have a look. So that's finer than before. That's kind of like, that's pretty much crumb. Maybe slightly bigger than what it shows on the box, but here we are. So you can see the difference. First lot chunkier. Done it for twice the amount of time roughly. And we have some crumb. So it's doing what it needs to do. Again, it doesn't seem very powerful at all when you're pushing that button down on top, but it's doing its job. No idea how long it would last on the bank before it needs a charge, but it's doing what it needs to do. So time for, what do they call it, mist blend. So this is like super fine ground bait kind of jobby. So this is the fine one. It's a bit temperament. I think you gotta look. See, I'm doing my finger and it's not starting. Maybe it's getting wet, getting caught up. Shake it a bit. Oh, come on. While I'm doing that, the red light's coming on there. So it's doing it. It's working. Let's stop there. Let's take a look. Well, it's slightly crummy still, but as you can see, let me there's a few lumps still, but it's finer than the bigger crumb. But anyway, let's show you. So there you go. That's the final one, and it is pretty fine. It depends. I mean, that's fine enough. If you're using this not for carp and maybe using it for small fish like roach and stuff, that is fine. Look, they'll be picking off. These are bite size for the smallest of fish if you're going to do that, but this will be for carp fishing for me. But you can do whatever you like. Blend bigger, crumb, the misty stuff as they call it on the packet. Bung it all in a PVA, and it's gonna catch a fish. So it's alright, does the job. I'm guessing it was fully charged because the blue light came up, and that's the indication that it's fully charged. So it's not got loads of power in, as you saw, but it does a job. It does what it says on the box. I'm not sure if there's others out on the market yet, but when I was at the Essex Carp Show, a fella told me that Ali and One More Cast are going to bring out their own version of this. So I'm guessing that's going to have a bit more oomph in it. Might have different settings, different speeds, I'm guessing. So One More Cast have been bringing out some nice gear, especially with those hooker liners and things they've been bringing out. So I imagine their Boilie Grinder, it might do more than boilies, knowing them. It's going to do pellets and all sorts and nuts. So yeah, look, this ain't bad for a cheapo. 10 quid. You can recharge it on the bank. I will be using this a lot. Yeah, if you like what you see, you find them online. It is a NGT, which is one of the cheapest fishing companies around. A lot of their stuff is cheap and not always good. I did buy an NGT fishing pole for my landing net and that broke almost straight away, so buying cheap is not always the right idea. That's why I went with some new Shimano reels, because they're going to last me years. But for a bait grinder, for a tenner, if it dies on me after a season or two, it's not a big deal. It was only a tenner. This is an afterthought about 4 hours after I've made the video. Those boilies I used were quite hard, tough baits. If you're buying shelf life, they're normally soft, but I've had them a long time, so those boilies were pretty tough. So if you've got softer baits, they'll probably churn and grind up much better than those ones I used. So yeah, just an afterthought.